job.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Green Bay Packers and the New York Giants. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. Up past the 25 to the 26. A gain of 5. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. Offensive starters time. Electric is certainly a word that comes to mind when you talk about Le'Veon Bell.
Love the way that he reshaped his body coming out of college. A bigger, thicker runner while he was at Michigan State. Lost weight, became more of a whippet in the NFL. And now no one can tackle the guy, whether he's running it or catching it.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Well, certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Now Rosen looking to throw. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Check 22. Bang out, bang out, bang, bang.
Here's the second-year back out of NC State, Nyheim Hines. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
He can't have it. He's not going to get it.
Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
On first down, Hines. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Switch. Check nickel. Watch twist. Check 43. Let's go. Goes up the helmet. Here we go. Kill.
On second down now, it's Hines. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Margus Hunt able to take him down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
14.
On third down, Wilson. And he's got it to Burns. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Raheem Mostert hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And New York set to take the field. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. The numbers for Bell on the ground of the game last week. 12 carries, 71 yards, and a touchdown.
He's having a nice season, and he knows where he ranks in the league. Don't ever let a running back tell you that they don't know that. They do. So what he's doing now is lobbying the offensive coordinator all week long. Hey, how about a few more touches? He's one big game away from maybe leading the league.
On 2nd down, it's Bell, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. It's a big run that time by Bell. 47 yards on the ground. Ready to roll for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Give them maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
14, run it. Easy.
They'll start on the ground with Hines. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fakes and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check, check. Lucky. Under 10. 10. Sponge. No. Reload. Still got 4 down.
On second down now. It's Hines. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
I got you. Slam. 12. Check 13.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. That's taken in by the tight end Perkins. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Mike's 59. Coming to you. I'll go special. Right.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson. They'll find Miller. That's complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
On third down, Hines. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
Rip right. Shift.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Check. Spot that.
They go play action with Wilson. This is caught by Hearns.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Go. Check three. Watch the safety creep. Watch out. Guys, listen. Tighten up. Spot that. Kill.
On third down, Wilson. Hearns brings it in. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 45-yard line.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I got him. Set. Check. Good.
To throw is Wilson. And he'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game.
Safety's creeping. 12. Shoot. Alert.
Now it's Hines. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime here, an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Burpo?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
0.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Got it. Check 24. Go left.
They run again with Hines. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Check. Watch 54. Alert. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. You remember me? Let's go, baby. Right there.
On first down, Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Mason Foster. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
You're not ready.
Here's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Ricky Seals-Jones, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Here's Wilson to throw. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 34-yard line. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Check 99. Check 99. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Got it. Mike 5-4.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he'll go down at the 28. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Josh Rosen and company getting set for their next possession. What a disastrous start for him so far. He's thrown the ball 2 times, both times intercepted.
The heck with his progressions. The heck with what he's seeing downfield. It's really simple, partner. See the color shirts your team's wearing? Throw to those. Not the other color shirts. The color that your team is wearing. That's what the coach is telling him right now.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. They've really been able to contain Alshon Jeffrey. That catch a rare exception in this game.
And that's a feather in their cap because he's such a tone setter for his team on offense that they try and get him the ball early. And, of course, what comes after that is often. And for them to limit him and him not catch a ball until the second half, it's a big reason why his team is behind on the scoreboard.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
I know every time we watch Le'Veon Bell play, we think about him making people miss the hesitation move. But you remember, he came out of Michigan State as a bruiser and a thumper, and he still has those capabilities.
At 225 pounds, an underrated part of his game. On 3rd and 1, Rosen. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going on 4th down. Rosen, blitz coming, and down he goes. Quan Alexander, and that will force a turnover on downs. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams getting the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. 13 yards, 1st down Packers. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, let's get down. Alert.
Play action. It's Wilson. Completes it to Hearns. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
Wilson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
He's coming. Double up. 18. Check the backer. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Touch 50.
To throw again. Wilson. It's complete. It's Miller. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
Get ready.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Right there. 54, right there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Mike's 54. Watch the slant.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Ricky Seals-Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
I can't believe they let you play.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Roughing the passer defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Rosen to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They'll go for it with Bell. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Le'Veon Bell stops short of the line to gain. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down of this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Check out, right? Look at. Show it. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Friday. Good touch.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's got it to Hearns. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnover.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done. Won't cost them today, but they'll hate that when they're watching the game tape.
And now out come the Giants. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. That's complete. It's Bell. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rosen caught here by Bell. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. The Giants on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Rosen. And Jeffrey's got it. And he'll go down but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Rosen in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Here's Rosen. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Alshon Jeffrey, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. So time definitely not in their favor, down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is recovered by the Packers, so that might just about do it. Well, for a second there, I had flashbacks to a few years ago, the NFC Championship game for the Packers, but here they're able to hold on.
And many things changed in Green Bay after that game. Personnel, people coaching, the whole deal. And in this case, they get it done. No fail like they had in Seattle.
Gotta do better.
The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown. And that was